With Doubtnut, get instant video solutions to all your maths, physics, chemistry, and biology doubts. Just click the image of the question, crop the question, and get instant video solution. Download Doubtnut app today.
Hello everyone, our question is round off each of the following to the nearest tens, 100 and 1000. There are three parts of this question. Let's proceed this question. First I will round up to the nearest tens. So it will give our first part is 964. So rounding it to the nearest tens, we will look for the last one digit. So last one digit is 4, which is less than 5. So after rounding off it to nearest tens, it will give 960. Our second part is 1049. So rounding it to the nearest tens, I will look for the last one digit, which is 9, and 9 is greater than 5. So after rounding up, it will give 1040 plus 10, which is equal to 1050. Our third part is 45,634. Rounding it to the nearest tens, I will look for the last one digit, which is 4, and 4 is less than 5. So after rounding off, it will give 45,630. Because 4 is less than 5, so after rounding off to the nearest tens, it will give 34 is written as 30. So 45,630 it will give after rounding off. Our next measure is 79,085. Rounding it to the nearest tens, we look for the last one digit, which is 5. So after rounding off, it will give 79,080 plus 10, which is equal to 79,090. So after rounding off, it will give 79,090. Next, I will round all the part of this question to the nearest 100. So for rounding it to the nearest 100, we have to look for the last two digit. So our first part is 964. So rounding it to the nearest 100, look for the last two digit, which is 64, and 64 is greater than 50. So it will give 900 plus 100, which will be equal to 1000. Our second part is 1049. So rounding it to the nearest 100, look for the last two digit, which is 49, and 49 is less than 50. So after rounding up, it will give 1000. Our next part is 45,634. Again look for the last two digits for rounding up to the nearest 100. So last two digit is 34, and which is less than 50. So after rounding up, it will give 45,600. Our next measure is 79,085. So again look for the last two digit to rounding up to the nearest 100. So last two digit is 85, and which is greater than 50. So after rounding off, it will give 79,000 plus 100, which will be equal to 79,100. So this will be the answer for this part of question, which is gives after rounding off to the nearest 100. Let's round off all the part of this question to nearest 1000. So our first part is 964. So rounding it to the nearest 1000, we have to look for the last three digit, which is 964, and 964 is greater than 500. So after rounding off, it will give 900 plus 100, which will be equal to 1000. Our next question is 1049. So rounding it to the nearest 100, look for the last 3 digits, which is 49, and 49 is less than 500. So after rounding up, it will give 1000. Our next part is 45,634. For rounding it to the nearest 1000, look for the last 3 digits, which is 634, and 634 is greater than 500. So after rounding up, it will give 45,000 plus 1000, which will give 46,000. Our next part is 79,085. So again look for the last 3 digits, which is 85 and less than 500. So after rounding up, it will give 79,000. So this will be the required answer for this question. Thank you.
For class 6 to 12, IIT JEE and NEET level. Trusted by more than 5 crore students. Download Doubtnut app today.